Okay, so I don't know for sure if I'm gonna post this because it's kind of a topic that I have been playing with for a couple months now, and there are still some aspects that I'm still like fully learning because I'm right there in it with you in the identity change and like identity rewiring, right there with you, experiencing this real time myself. So if you are one of the lucky ones that are seeing this video, if I decide to post it, congratulations, because I didn't even think I was going to. So first of all, talking in this video today, we're going to be talking about why the 3D is a snapshot of your past experiences, assumptions, beliefs. So it's like a screenshot of how you were thinking in the past. So it's like thinking about it in a sense where right now your mind is taking a screenshot and the 3D reality is forming around that as we speak, because the 3D is all a reflection of your past. It cannot show you the future. So if you continuously look to the 3D for evidence of proof or for evidence of your future, you're just going to stay stuck in the forever waiting pattern of waiting for proof, because you are the proof. Only you can decide that you are the creator. Only you can decide that you are the proof that things are going to start changing because of you, because your 3D reality is a reflection of all of your past thoughts, assumptions, beliefs. So if you suddenly start to believe or repeatedly train yourself in your nervous system to be able to hold the belief that you can achieve more, that you can have more in your life, that things can change, like you're expanding your self-belief system. When you can change your identity and believe it, think around it, exist in it, that is going to have a screenshot taken and start to project in the 3D reality around you now, currently. So I guess kind of the general topic that I wanted to talk about is like why, like shifting from the I need proof mindset. Oh, and here he is. He's super cute. Hi. Shifting from the I need proof mindset to the mindset of I am the proof, because I know how that feels to be in that identity of I need proof, and I've actually been battling with it a lot myself these past 48 hours, because for some reason sometimes when you decide a new identity and when you embody that new identity and you train your nervous system to be able to hold more, there is a period of time between your old identity and the new identity and then the 3D reality. That time where you decide the new identity and the 3D reality for the 3D reality to catch up, right? It's called the 3D lag. And when you're in that 3D lag, when you're in the void space of it all rearranging in your favor behind the scenes, you can't see it yet. Sometimes it gets really boring, and I've been in that myself like crazy, and it's been so boring. So my nervous system used to be wired for survival mode. It used to thrive off of work hard, play hard. Like you work, the more you achieve. Like definitely not related to my new identity at all, because my new identity is all about the more you rest, the more you receive, and align first, act second, right? Like energy first, action second. All of that energy, like of ease and a lot less stress, a lot less pressure focused. And okay, I'm so sorry. My cat is like hiding in my blanket and I got really distracted. What are you doing? He's so funny. But yes, so there's that period of time that I've been dealing with myself. I'm right there with you, where the 3D has not fully caught up yet. And sure, there's like bits and pieces, but having a super logical brain and a super annoying ego, it wants more proof, right? So we're gonna talk about switching out of that I need proof mindset and switching back into you are the proof. And first of all, I wanna preface this, and then we'll get into the 3D reality and why it's a snapshot of your past thoughts again, or a snapshot of who you've been being more later on. But first of all, I wanna preface this mindset topic with you are all the proof that you need. And I know you might not fully believe that in the moment. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause this because my cat is ruining my new clothes. Give me one moment. Okay, I have returned. So I needed to save my sweatpant tie things where you tie your sweatpants. He was like playing with them and they're brand new. And I'm like, come on, dude, really? Anyway, So he's trying to play with more of my clothes. I get so distracted by my cat sometimes. I'm so sorry. You'll see them a lot more in future videos, most likely, because they like to sabotage. It's like they have a thing that goes off in their brain when they know that I'm filming. Like they just love to get into trouble. So, but yes, so switching into the I need proof mindset, I want to preface this again with you are all the proof that you need. And I know your ego and your subconscious mind might want proof desperately from the 3D, because we are so trained and so conditioned to believe that the reality in front of us, we should base how we feel off of what is directly in front of us. That's how a lot of us are raised, right? Myself included. Like I remember growing up, I was raised to think that, oh, if I don't have money, that sucks. I don't have money. I need to work harder. I need to make more money somehow. I need to, like, money doesn't grow on trees, right? All of those subconscious beliefs that were like impressed on my system as a young child. And then that in turn, so along with so many other beliefs, made me realize like, oh, okay, that means that whatever the 3D is reflecting is how I should feel. Wrong. Could not have been more wrong, because reality works like a mirror, right? When you're looking in the mirror, if you're standing in front of a mirror, the reflection is not moving first. You are moving first. You are the creator of your reality. Sometimes we get so caught up in thinking, like, if you're frowning in the mirror, we think the frown is frowning in the mirror first, and we think, oh, well, if it's frowning back at us, then I'm just gonna frown too, because that's what's happening in my reality around me. No, you are the creator. You are the one who has the power to choose if it's a frown, a smile, a laugh, a cry. You are the creator, and the mirror reflects. And that's exactly what happens in the 3D reality. So when you are being someone who is embodying abundance, or you are being someone who embodies ease, embodies nervous system regulation, embodies safety, embodies being able to hold all of your desires, all of your manifestations, when you are being that, it will reflect in the 3D, because all of a sudden your mind believes and sees, oh, we're capable. We're going to start seeing everything differently. It retrains the way you see, think, feel about everything. The meaning you assign to certain things and circumstances changes, and that in turn changes. It's like a butterfly effect, or like a waterfall effect and a butterfly effect that trickles down into your entire life and changes everything, all because of these little micro changes that you are making within yourself, because you chose to show up differently, because you are the creator of your reality, right? And also the fact that you don't need external proof, because it may feel like that really strongly. And I have to remind myself of this a lot as well, because it's hard sometimes when you're so conditioned, but retraining yourself to believe that you would not have this desire without a reason really helps me shift back into the I am the proof mindset. Because when you are searching around you and you are constantly needing that external validation, it just feels yucky, right? But when you remember, okay, Iro, we get it. He's so cute. I'm so blessed. I actually found him in a tree and got him checked to see if he had a microchip, and he didn't. I got him checked 3 different times, and he didn't have a microchip. So I decided to just take him home, because apparently in this area there is a cat population problem happening, and he was not fixed. And I was like, okay, we're getting him fixed and we're putting a microchip in him, because I am claiming him. He's so cute. I love him. And he's been like, I have 3 cats, and he's my cuddler. He's like my 3D anchor and helps me ground in the present moment. Love him. Anyway, so I'm getting sidetracked again. So sorry. Each and every one of us is brought here for a specific reason. We have a unique set of purposes, a unique skill set, a unique desires that want to be expressed through us. If you're an artist, you'll feel that desire to create art and put it in the world. If you are a singer, you have a unique desire to share your voice. Or if you are someone who is like me and feels like they need to share their voice through content creating, because that's just what calls to them, that's what calls to you. If you feel like being a firefighter and saving people for a living, or want to be a police person, right? Like, you have these desires for a reason, and that should be proof enough. And it's something I often forget myself. Like, sometimes I'll get like stressed to show up on social media, or I'll be stressed to share my story or stressed to share this information because I'm like, oh my gosh, like what if people come at me? But it's not even about that. It's like the purpose is so deeper that it just inspires me to keep showing up every day. Like I just want to help raise the collective vibration and show you guys what's possible, because this work, even though I still have my doubts and I'm right there in the process with you, it has changed my life so much. Like 5 years ago, I was completely unrecognizable and I was so depressed and I hated my life and I had no idea. I was stuck in that mindset of like, things don't work out in my favor. And you may know that that mindset sucks. So being able to have access to information like this, like manifestation, law of assumption, cultivating information and learning information from a whole handful of different creators was life-changing for me. So I just want to be the version of me that I once needed by showing up on here. And that's exactly what I've been doing, right? And so all of this goes to say that your unique desires are unique to you for a reason. If you feel a calling to something, you are meant to experience that in this lifetime. That is the reason your soul was brought here. And I feel like that alone is proof enough. Reminding yourself of that constantly is going to help anchor you and connect you with your purpose and remind you, oh wait, we don't need 3D proof, because what is around us is just a reflection of who we've been being. So if we can connect to our purpose and if we can anchor in and fulfill our desires and act as if those desires are a reality of everything we may want to experience manifestation wise, or completely flipping your life around. Because remember, like, you have free will. Like, if you don't like the situation you're in, there is always a way out. There are always options, always options, right? And it just takes a mindset of I am the proof to see that. It just takes being open and regulating your nervous system to see that, to change the trajectory that your mind is thinking on, because it's so easy to get caught up in needing proof in the 3D. It's so easy to get caught up in feeling frustrated because things aren't happening for you. But when you remember like staying open, and when you remember your new identity, when you remember the version of you who you desire to become, that version of you that feels like, oh, maybe in another timeline, but when you can really be that now, when you tap into that energy, you are anchoring into that timeline more and more now, in this moment, in your reality right now. And your 3D will have no choice but to reflect that, because guess what? You are the one, you are the creator. You are the one putting that information into the mirror. You are the one giving the mirror that input. And when you change who you are being, when you switch to you are the proof, that mirror will reflect that, because again, everything around you is a reflection of your 3D, or everything is a reflection of who you have been being. Your 3D cannot show you your future because it only knows how to mirror the past. It's like trying to see tomorrow's weather, but opening the window and looking out right now and trying to see. It's not like your 3D reality is not a crystal ball. It is what you make it. It is the meaning you give it. It is a reflection. It only knows how to reflect what your past beliefs and assumptions and thoughts were. And the 3D reality cannot show you a reality that you are not committed to. So lock into that new identity. Stay so loyal. And at moments where you may be doubting yourself, or in moments where you feel frustrated and you feel your system wanting to get evidence in the 3D, just remind yourself, like, I am the proof. I am all the proof that I need, and trust that it will reflect, because it already has reflected based on your past beliefs, assumptions, and thoughts. Also, waiting for proof means you refuse to assume, and assuming is what is creating. So if you wait, you never create. And if you don't create, nothing ever changes. It won't change. The proof always comes after the assumption, never before, because it's taking the time for your reticular activating system to rewire, your nervous system, your identity to rewire. It's giving you the opportunity to let all of those things sink in place internally. You're forming that belief internally. My cat is messing up my curtains, hold on. Because once you shift all those things, your behavior, your identity, the micro choices that you be making and everything, like, your reticular activating system is going to start to filter out new opportunities. It's going to start to see things differently. Your timeline is going to start shifting, and that's when the 3D starts catching up. Proof is always the final step in this entire process. It is never first, because you are the creator. The 3D only catches up after you've stabilized into the identity of the new you. This is why manifestation sometimes feels like backward at first, because you are the one who changes, and then everything catches up to that. You assume before you observe, before you receive. You become before you see, and that is the entire secret. That is the entire thing, because if you wait for proof, you will be waiting forever. Okay, my cat's getting into more stuff. I am gonna end the video here. I hope this resonated. Let me know in the comments, share your journey, ask questions, whatever you want. I love engaging with you guys. Sometimes it takes me a few days because I'm so busy wrapped up in my current day-to-day life, but I love reading. I read each and every one of your comments, and I always try my best to respond to them within a couple days at least. So let me know how it's going for you. I am so excited to see you in the next video. Bye.